Hey folks, coming at you today with another video. We are looking at the 9th place Archaludon list that Mateus Rosa used to take down Belo Horizonte with one powerful inclusion, actually two. Let's make it two powerful new inclusions. We have the Mega Mawile EX. The Gobble Down ability does 80 damage for each prize card that you have taken, you yourself as a player, opposite of Charzar. Kind of hard to sometimes keep those two straight, but it's the prizes that you have taken personally. So as you go later into the game, continuing to announce Metal Defender after Metal Defender, Gobble Down is just getting stronger and stronger. So it is a great inclusion to close out some games. I know a lot of the times the way people beat Archaludon is by just throwing up something that has like 300 HP, and then Metal Defender ain't cutting it anymore. So having the Mega Mawile as an easily power-upable option is a fantastic way to close out some games now with this list. Other than that, it is very much the Archaludon list that you know and love, plus the addition of Risky Ruins. Back in Destined Rivals, we saw a lot of love for the Team Rocket's bomb plus the Monkey Dory to be able to add some damage to the Metal Defender swing. But in place of that, now we have the Risky Ruins, which each time a non-dark Pokemon is benched, and that's no matter what, from hand, from search, from like an item or an artisan, doesn't matter how they got to the bench. As long as they are benched, they are not a dark Pokemon, they take 20 damage, which means that your Pokemon are taking 20 damage, your opponent's Pokemon are taking 20 damage. So it gives you that Adrenabrain fuel to work with. And then also, say they place down a Charmander, that Charmander takes 20. Now the Charizard that you're fighting has an effective 310 HP, so it just brings it that much closer. It brings a lot more things into Metal Defender range. I guess a better example would be like a Golden Go. The Gimmighoul takes 20 damage. Golden Go now has 240 HP. You place 20 damage over from Adrenabrain. Now it's got 220. Metal Defender be hitting for 220. And you're smacking down a Golden Go. But you have to find the Risky Ruins early, which is the challenging part there. But this deck is very simple and very consistent. We have 9 different draw supporters here, 4 Research, 3 Iono, 2 Lilies. Still heavy on the Research because we need to get Metal Energy into the discard to power up Archaludons with the Assemble Alloy ability. So the Research still feels better over Iono because of that. And then we also have 3 Pokegears to find our supporters, as well as a Pal Pad to put things like Iono, Boss, and Turo back into the deck for the late game. And then lots of Pokemon Search, lots of Recovery. I mean, you got the Hero's Cape for the 400 health Archaludon. Feels pretty crazy. Not a lot of things that can easily address that in one shot. Don't forget that Metal Defender also takes away your fire weakness, so Ceruledge still has to get up to a raw 400 damage. They can't rely on weakness. So he's still a tanky guy, and he's still be swinging for quite a lot of damage, and that's pretty much the plan. You got Relicanth in case they do punch into you for a lot of damage. Memory Dive lets you access Raging Hammer, which is basically the amount of damage that you have on your Pokemon plus 80. So not quite as strong as like an End Zoroark, but it do be hitting pretty hard and gives you a bit more reach into the later game situations. So that is Archaludon in a nutshell. Let's stop yapping and let's hop right into it. My name is Jared. I'll be your gameplay nurse today. Alrighty, we got the bridge action going here. I'm gonna get a couple energy up so that we can get them into the discard for the Ludon. Might as well slot this into play too. Stinks that we're getting rid of. So we got 1 in there, so we'll just grab 1 more for now. 3 should be fine. That'll be good. Thinks that we're dropping a Ludon into the hole, but we got 4 Night Stretchers, so speak of that, we got 1 right there for us. Risky Ruin just gives us some damage build up on our side, so that we have an option to add 20 damage from Monkey Dory later on down the road. But this all looks good for this turn. Just go ahead and pass on over. I don't mind if we get Iono'd here. I mean, your chances of being Iono'd these days are down significantly thanks to Lilies. But I really don't mind if that ends up happening because this hand kind of stinks. And I don't really I don't need the Hero's Cape right away in this game. I need it. They've got some Zard going on. We'll need it potentially early if they got the Ghosts. But we'll see. We'll see. Thank you, Risky Ruins. Thank you for your service. But the Hero's Cape might be more of like a late game situation for us. We'll see. Also, I kind of wish that we had enough cards here to Ultra Ball for Arch. So that we could Night Stretcher for a Dark, since we don't need our energy attachment this turn. But I don't want to Ultra Ball away Boss and Hero's Cape, so that kind of stinks. We could Ultra Ball. Yeah, I just don't see it being the smart thing to do. Let's just grab this here. Bridge up. Build some metal. Good to go. And now we can we'll throw the cape on. Why not? And let's just take their Pidgeotto out of the equation. Don't care too much about their fish. We only have 2 boss, so we got the Pal Pad. So, fine there. Got another Night Stretcher, so that's nice. We can get the attached to Monkey Dory next turn. That should be pretty cool. I don't think I've done a deck search. Oh no, I did the Earthen Vessels. I should have price checked while I was doing that, but I did not. We'll just have to deal. I don't know if like my Relicanth is prized or Mega Mawile, Alpad, another boss. We don't know what's in there. We're fine though. We're big chillin'. They're gonna try to go into Zard and swing this turn? Or are they gonna just try to get Pidgey reestablished? Interesting to see what their plan is. If they punch my bridge with Zard, they're gonna have a bad time. Because they'd be hitting me for, well, I wouldn't quite be knockout. So they'll be hitting me for 210. Fish adds 80. Right? It's 80 plus. Yeah, so that would only be 290. So it's but with Monkey, with the 20 from Risky Ruin on their end, and then the 20 from Monkey on our end, we do get to 330. So that'll be pretty good. Kind of extra little bits of damage on their side and our side tend to add up. I mean, that's a 40 damage swing. That's basically a black belt, baby. It's too bad we don't have just a little bit more damage built up so that we could just Monkey 30 over to that Pidgey. That would be pretty swell. I do like Risky Ruins. Obviously, it's a bit more consistent than the bombs, but I kind of wish there was room in the deck for both. That would be real sweet. Just kind of constantly be throwing damage around. Just looking at the list now, I don't know what you could possibly cut though that wouldn't just like delete your consistency. One of the nice things about the Archaludon deck is you're gonna be getting set up just about all the time. I mean, you've got 9 draw supporters, you've got 3 Pokegears, you've got 8 Ball Search, you've got, I mean, if you whiff, like, just pack it in, buddy. That game wasn't meant for you. You should just about always have at least something you can do. And you got the Squawk too, so if you're getting like just an absolutely terrible hand, you can reset. Usually doing pretty okay. Alright, we do be swinging. So that means we can clap back on their Zard with just a Dark Energy, which I'm pretty sure there's one in... Yep, there's one in our discard. Oh, they're gonna counter my Squawk. You monster. So I kind of miss the version of the deck that used to have like Scoop Up Cyclone and a couple Turo. Because then just take that Squawk right back off the board, force him to go through your Ludon. Let's get the Squawk back. We gotta get the Squawk back. Okay. Ultra Ball. You can fine Ionoing them down to 4. Do get the Relicanth, which is nice. I wonder... Okay, we prize the... Do I want a bundle here? We got multiple, so... There's time to think. Oh, but if I push 20... Swing for 220, that's 280. Oh, we're still off. I'm just trying to think if there's a way where I could, like, Monkey Dory again the turn after, but it doesn't look like it. Bundle, they push fish. Taking a knockout on fish just gives them more damage to work with, which we don't necessarily need right now. I guess I should have, in case they can't get into Pidgeotto this turn. That's okay, though. We won't be too stressed about it. I attached a monkey this turn, so I can't. Yeah, we'll just do 220. Dollar good. Hope for no rare candy nonsense going in. They're hitting for 210 plus Dusk Noir. See, they got the... They got... I Ionoed them into the Odo anyways, of course. I guess I should have probably pushed damage to the Duskull, though. That would have been smart. Either one of them would have been better than pushing it to the Charizard, let's be real. They'd be bossing up my Canth. Just anything to not put damage on the Archaludon, which makes sense. Okay. I'm happy with them having a 3-card hand. And let's see, there's still... Night Stretcher. We can get that fish later if we need it. I don't think we do right now. Let's get this on you. Kind of want to get an Iron Bundle just on the bench. Let's see. This does... Each prize card you have taken. Okay, so I need to take a few more prize cards before that's relevant. We'll just chill. Okay, Risky Ruins. You calm down now. Oh, I should have... I should have saved my energy attach. I might have been able to get into another monkey here. Darn, that's too bad. Okay, they're gonna need kind of a lot to swing next turn, so we're hoping for the best here. We're at 3, so we aren't in. Well, they could pop the Dusclops to get into Briar range. Ugh. And then they're hitting for 270, which is 400. Okay, so I mean, but come on, let's be real. Rare Candy, Dust Noir, Rare Candy Charizard, and Briar from a 2-card hand. Like, I believe in miracles, but goodness gravy, that would be a lot. I think we'll be okay. So, what is it? 80 per one that we have taken. So that's 240 right now. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't quite. That gets the Pidgeot if we move monkey damage over. Need to get some more energy in the bin. We'll work on that too. Hopefully we don't get Ionoed here. That would be a bit of a bummer. Alright, so if they get Candy Noir, and then they Pidgeot for... oh no, they got... Well, yeah, that's enough. They drew Candy Noir. No, because they would still miss Briar. Yeah. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And they don't have enough energy to get... Oh, they would need a jet. That's not happening. Okay. So then we can... Okay, alright, Tatsu, you little snake. If we can get a boss... Yo, chill. Do they have 2 more fire in there? Yup. They still need to get Tatsu out of the active. And get into a ghost. I don't know, that's kind of a lot still. And we really need a boss, but I don't see that happening. We already used one. Okay. See you later, Briar. Can they still... Let's see, they get in... No, they can't Briar. And let's see, Ghost. Bruh. Still need a jet, too. Squops. Puts us down to 2, which means Zard's hitting for 270. Maybe if they had max belt on top of it. That would be 320 plus 50. No, 2 is 300 plus 50 plus 50. So that would be 400 if they had a max belt. But that's still not game. And then we could just use Mega Mawile. 4 times 8 is 320. That would be enough. I don't know. Even if this is max belt, I don't see it happening. Okay. Boss off the top. They did protect that ghost, which is annoying. So we cannot take just one prize card this turn. But also we need to take... Okay, let's see if... Maybe Monkey's in the deck. Dang it, of course he's not. I didn't throw him away, did I? Dude. Why is the other monkey prized? We really need him right now. Poop. Okay. That's not great. Not in our hand, right? Dang it. We could Turo, but we don't have the Turo. Oh, he's here. Okay. So let's see. We monkey, Turo, monkey, knockout. And then we can take one more knockout. And then they can close the game. No, because then they won't be able to ghost, they won't be able to Briar, and they won't be able to take 3 prizes. I think that'll be fine. Turo. Our brains are just too big. Okay. That's good. Energy. Let's... Earthen Vessel. The Fez. Get 2 energy here. Just get it into the discard. Grab a bridge. Should have hyperblowered before doing all this. I always forget to hyperblower early, which gives my opponent more information to work with when deciding who to push. So yeah, they know that this guy's going to be useless after this turn, so that's fine. Do I set up the Mega Mawile now and then risk one of these? My Turo, my 1 of Turo is the only way I had to get out of the active But if I get Iono to 1, that's going to blow 2. I think we'll be fine. I'm just going to set up the Mawile now. Okay. Alright, they could trap something. But they're not winning the game if they do that. Nice, Pokegear's sick. And they could knock our Mawile, but again, not winning the game if they do that. If we just, let's see, if we put, yeah, that was obviously going to happen. If we put, 220. I'm just trying to think if we somehow get Iron Bundle back. If we have enough to knock a Pidgeot. 220, 240, 260. No, we don't. Not without somehow hitting another Turo. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, what? Oh, it's a Mega! Oh my gosh, I did all of that and then I forgot Megas were worth 3 prizes. Okay. Well, yeah, that happens. Let's just quickly sweep that under the rug and move on to the next game. All right, we got some kind of monkey bongus here with us today. I don't think I'm gonna squawk this one. Doesn't feel like it's necessarily a squawk angle at the moment. He is here though. Did show up to work today. I got 2 monkeys this time? Yeah, we got 2 monkeys this time. Okay, missing an Iono, missing a research. Got our bosses, got our lilies, no Turo, unless it's in hand, I don't think so. Alright, Turo's prize, that's probably going to be a big one. And I think all our energy's here. Yep. Not too bad. Alright, let's just load up. And we'll be good. Got the research. Probably just hold on or discard that 1 energy. Or no, we could. I don't know. If we attach it, then for sure we're not going to get enough energy into the discard to get into our Archaludon next turn. And who knows, we might research into a monkey in a dark. Which would be pop off. Really need to get a stadium down. That's the problem with Risky Ruins, is you really want to get it into play sooner than later. Although with them having a monkey, I don't know. Depends on if they're playing Guardy. I don't think I want it. I don't know. Doesn't seem great into Guardy. I think you're kind of just hoping that they can't. You can just take 1 prizers faster than they can take 1 prizers. Grimmsnarl. Probably just use it as a stadium bump then. Yeah, kind of glad we didn't get into play for Grimmsnarl then. This is... I missed the 4 boss build of Archaludon. Into decks like this, it would just feel so much better. I feel like this is going to be a tough match. I guess we got both our monkeys, so we can get them set up. This still feels kind of tough though. At least we're pretty far out of Devo range. And we didn't bench our Squawk, so small miracles there. Anytime I see a monkey in the active on my opponents, I'm always like, I don't really want to bench Squawk today. I don't feel like playing with Squawk right now. The air balloon, huh? Keep the dark on the monkey. Smart. When they got a lilies, I'd like to see what else they get. 2 Ionos and an Arven. Countercatcher, balloon, lilies, stadium. they play the stadium before or after? They played it after. Okay. Oh, cool. No Frostlass. Sick. Actually, way into that. All right. Okay. Let's cape and I don't think I want to bench the Fez. Research. Okay. I want to take the monkey here, so I don't want to... Let's get our monkey set up. Here. And then... we can ditch you and you. Grab this big man. Definitely want to take their monkey instead of one of their Mogrims. So we will not be bundling here. No bungusing for us. And yeah, that's a pretty solid turn there from the old Archie Arch. Still kind of reeling over forgetting that Mega Mawile is a Mega. I think it's dude's only got 270 HP. Like, what's bro doing calling himself a Mega with only 270 HP? I think that's what threw me off so bad. It's like, ain't no way this man's with only 270 HP is worth 3 prize cards. That's crazy town. But he do be swinging. I mean, he do be hitting real hard, so that's got to be the majority of it. Punching me with Grimmsnarl. 180 plus 80. Oh, you little guy. That's my monkey. They did have the counter catcher. I did know that. But monkey for monkey. Blood for blood. I get it. Eye for an eye. All that. Very biblical. I don't think you're allowed to have another monkey, though. That seems illegal. 2. You greedy little Gus. 2 monkeys? Straight to jail. Bro, squad is here. Okay. Fine. We got 2 darks. I didn't check to see if both darks are available. Let's see, we might be able to get into another monkey here. Do I always want to lilies here? I don't think I boss. I think lilies is fine. Let's see. Let's grab our other monkey. And rip a lil. Okay. Not too bad. Archaludon. Okay. Not too bad at all. They whiffed a dark attached last turn, which is amazing for me. Okay. See what they got coming up next. Hopefully no boss. And hopefully no dark. That'd be sick too. There's like no way that they don't, dude. I swear, Grimmsnarl has like a dark attach every single turn. I can't believe they even missed one last turn. My risky! My ruins! You monster! What's going on? Is this you gonna get Frostlass in play now? This big snow runt time? Okay. I can see why I needed a second to think about that one. Makes sense. Third monkey! The third monkey has hit the bench. No, I liked my hand. You can't. Give me double stretcher. It's not even one stretcher. Alright, they just bulleting. I would really like some stretchers. And I feel like it's unfair that I haven't hit them all yet. We can artisan for fish, right? I mean, I'm going to be scrapping this hand anyways. We might as well just load up the bench here, I think. Let's get them all here. Gang's all here. Although if I double stretcher, I could be kind of shooting myself in the foot a bit here. They don't have a snow run, and they don't have bench space for one either. Oh, I only have one. Only got the one in there. Okay, I'm actually not going to grab you. I'd like you to stay in the deck, please. Research, because they didn't really do much after that Iono. You got one stretcher. But what I needed was two stretcher. Just gonna thin out the deck a little bit more. I guess it's fine. Maybe I should have just left that. We can do an energy, why not? And metal defender. That way we're still protected in case they pull a Chi-Yu out of nowhere. Very important. Okay. Saving the stretcher because we might still need an emergency arch. We've got 3 Ionos in the discard. That's actually huge for us. Getting Iono'd late feels quite bad. Took out their Spike Myth. Hopefully they can't get into... even if they get into another Grimmsnarl here, that's not crazy for us. What I really want them to avoid is continuing to avoid monkey attachments. That would be big. Okay. Oh, if they have to Night Stretcher for Grim instead of Dark Energy? Let's go. Okay, that's big. Just no attach from hand, okay? Thanks. How many... Oh, they only got 3 in here. My fish! Oh, you can't be swinging on my fish like that. That's so rude. Still no attach on monkey. This is excellent for us. Okay. 180, 360. This is so nice. Ah, another earthen vessel for me? Okay, let's... Do I even want a boss here? I'm only down to 11 cards. Let's, the heck is even in our deck right now? There are more stretchers in there. Okay, got a boss. Okay. I think I'm fine. I think I'm gonna stretcher for monkey. And then... One, two, three, four. I don't think I want to Iono, but the bosses feel, or the research is feeling... I think it's fine. I think we need to thin anyways. Stretcher for dark. Okay. And then get crazy with it. And metal defender. Okay. And then we can win with Poke Gear boss here. If they retreat their mans. Yeah. I like it. Good game. Good game. That's the I want to put some more time into this deck. I still feel like it's pretty good. It does seem like it's lacking in some departments. Super impressed. Oh, shout out to Mateus Rosa. Let me get this guy up here for taking 9th at Belo Horizonte with this list. Awesome run. Ran into some trouble with Golden Go, as you would expect. And the did actually pretty good into the Tord box. So that is super interesting to see. But yeah, if you've been running the bridge at all lately, let me know. Let me know how it's going for you. What kind of differences are you running? Are you still on the bombs? I want to know about the bombs. Let me know about the bombs. If you're not subscribed and you like learning and growing in the Pokemon TCG, consider subscribing so that we can learn and grow together. But that's it for today. We'll catch y'all in the next one.